Your unbelief is being manifested. You can't fake believe in this. Right, like the brother said, there was a viral tweet comparing Israelites to Power Rangers days ago. Yeah, I saw it. The brother sent it out on the thread. So everybody's getting their calling. Everybody knows about this, which is why earlier in the month, about 3 weeks ago, they had a commission, they had a council on domestic terrorists, and they mentioned whom? Black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, everybody knows it is getting called. So you're either called because you're ordained to condemnation, or you're called because you're destined for deliverance. It's either destruction or deliverance, one of the two. And when you get that calling, you know what you do? You give diligence. 2 Peter 1, verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall. That's right. So once you get that calling, you want to be diligent. You want to be diligent in seeking the Heavenly Father and His Son. You want to seek them 10 times more. It's the book of Baruch. I know I said I was going to wrap up, but His Spirit say otherwise. Baruch 4 and 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Heavenly Father, so, being returned, seek Him 10 times more. Right, so you're supposed to be on fire, seeking the Heavenly Father 10 times more. Because if you're slothful, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 22, verse 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out to his disgrace. And that's what's happening right now. Right, many are called, few are chosen. Absolutely. So you want to give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Because that's what that word elect goes into, being chosen. A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. You know what a dunghill is? That's where you throw feces, human excrement. So that's what a slothful man is compared to, which is why slothful men are being what? Hissed out. Man, get this guy away from me. Every man that taketh it up will shake his hand. That's right. Get this off of me. And you know what? If somebody's slothful and they're a sluggard, there's nothing you can do, man. They just will not. They just will not do it, man. They'll make up every excuse in the book, and eventually, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna look at you, man. They're gonna start plotting on you. All right. This is Proverbs 26 and 15. The slothful hideth his hand in his bosom. It grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth. Right? He don't want to preach. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceit, in his own mind, than 7 men that can render a reason. Right? You're trying to reason with the guy, but there's no getting through to him. He just will not do the work, man. Because he's wise in his own mind. He thinks that somehow he can enter into the kingdom without doing the work, without being diligent, for some odd reason. And it could be 7 men, and 7, we know that's a complete number. So it could be everybody telling him, and he just won't do it, man. He just will not do it. So you know what your best course of action at that point is to take? To get from around that guy, man. Okay, well, this is just how he is, so you accept that that's the spirit that the Heavenly Father got him in, and you have to move accordingly. You can't be around a guy like that. Because eventually, you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a what? It's going to be a contention. Because he's what? He's proud. That's a proud person right there. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 10. Only by pride cometh contention. You see that? So y'all going to be getting into it. It's going to be quarrels. Because he's proud in that he will not submit to the will of the Heavenly Father. So only by pride cometh contention. But with the well-advised is wisdom. That's right. So we want to be well-advised, meaning be into these scriptures all the time. All right, so let me go to the book of Matthew, the 20th chapter. I had another precept that came in my mind, but, it left because I believe the Heavenly Father, wants us to wind down. Matthew 21. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the 3rd hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. Again he went out about the 6th and 9th hour and did likewise. Right, so This is going into brothers who come in at different times. You have waves, right? Like you had the 2007. It wasn't really a wave at that point, but there was a few brothers that woke up and started going out. 2007, 2008. There's a big wave end of 2008 going into 2009. That's when a whole lot of camps started popping up. Then you had a wave about 2012. Then you had a wave like 2014, 2015. And now you got a big wave right now, man. All types of Israelites are coming into camps or starting their own camps, just going out by themselves. I see a lot of brothers, they just go out by themselves. Or that brother you over there in the DMV, the Zebulonite brother, he go out by himself. I think he has another brother with him sometimes, Zebulonite warrior. This brother's a car. He would come by the camp, but not for the most part. He goes out by himself. Sometimes he comes out with myself, or he goes out with the Lions of the 12 brothers out here in Sacramento. Brother warrior, he just go out by himself. Brother just started doing the work last year on fire. I believe he's on the Common Word right now. Yep, brother on the Common Word right now. It was a great awakening. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle and said unto them, why stand you here all the day idle? Right, because you cannot be an idle servant. Because idleness teacheth what? Evil. Surah 33 and 27. Send him to labor, that he be not idle. For idleness teacheth much evil. You see that? So you have to be occupied in this word. Going back to Matthew 20, 7. Then they say unto him, because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, go you also into the vineyard. And you got brothers right now coming in. Like I said, the one brother, you coming out in the East Bay, 11th hour, man. Or the brothers Tamayim and Yaiquab coming in, 11th hour. Those are the brothers that I be with when I'm in the Bay Area. It'll be us three. And be with them out here in Sacramento. Well, I'm going to see them brothers out around Ratazan in a couple of hours. Coming in at the 11th hour. Very end. Why stand you here all the day idle? They say unto him, because no man hath hired us. He saith unto them, go you also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall you receive. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. Right, and let me get this. The brother put this in Proverbs 14, beautiful precept. Brother Yerumia, Proverbs 14 and 23. In all labor there is profit. Right, so that's why we're supposed to be in the spirit of working. But the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. That's right, man. So you want to be a doer, not just a talker. You actually want to put that work in. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. And they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house. And you got a lot of murmurs. You got a lot of men that's been in this for a while. They in the spirit of coasting. Their faith has really dwindled. And other men have come in and really taken their talents. And what spirit are they in? They're in the spirit of murmuring. Again, like the elder Tar said, hey, well, if you have a problem with the orders, that means you get mad at this about me saying that you should be doing a video a day. Well, that means that you're not a man of the Lord. But that's the spirit that's out there, the spirit of murmuring. Saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us. Right, there's a very proud spirit out there too, amongst men who have been in the truth a little longer than others. As scriptures say, you're not supposed to be high-minded with fear. It's the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 20. Well, because of unbelief, they were broken off. And thou standest by faith. Be not high-minded, but fear. Right, over time, men become high-minded, think that their shit don't stink. Excuse me for the language. You know, there's a particular older sister she watches. She got on me about my language. Your feces, your excrement don't stink. I'll use that. Yeah, so you don't want to be in that spirit. You know, it's like I said, I've been around for a while now. I've been out here on these streets preaching for about 12 years, and I've seen men come and go, man. As have all the brothers that are my quote-unquote contemporaries, or that have been in 10, 11, 12 years, preaching for 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, you know? So that's why we can't be high-minded, but fear. All right, saying these have wrought but 1 hour, and now has made them equal unto us which have borne the burden and heat of the day. That's right, because you can't look at a brother some type of way just because he's coming in now, because that's the prophecy. That men will come in at different times. Some will come in at the first hour. You know, our elders, starting with Elder Tahar, preaching the word for over 35 years. The other elders for 30 years, 25 years, so on and so forth. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Right, so you agree to what? To the penny, which is the crown. Take that thine is, and go thy way. I will give it unto this last, even as unto thee. You see that? So say, man, go ahead and do what you do, man. I'll give you the penny. Now get out my face. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine eye evil because I am good? That's right. There's a lot of evil guys out there. All right, that's looking at these new brothers because they're on fire, and they feel some type of way about it. So the last shall be first, and the first last. Listen to this. For many be called, but few chosen. See, so hey, when you get that calling, you want to give diligence to make your calling and election sure, because many are called, but only a few are chosen. So I'm going to go ahead and end there through the Spirit. You know, I pray that the lesson was edifying, and as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, the Wadi Bashem Yahushai, for allowing me to do this lesson in Adoran Ratazah. I'll be out there on the streets in a couple of hours. Till next time, Shalom.